Yet another live stream. Today we are at Knock Hill, anti-clockwise in Tippy. I've never driven this track. I got a few laps of practice just before the server kicked in, so I managed a time of 56, but I'm not consistent. It was like a one off or the fastest lap I could manage. I think this my optimal split may be a bit lower, but I'm not able to hit those lines consistently. We are P10 with a lot of heavy hitters in the split.
Clear left.
They're on the left. Practice is over.
That's the end of the session. P3.
Oh man. Let's qualify. I haven't raced this track before, so a 56.
Exit looks clear. Okay, Chris, we've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
The fastest lap I've managed. Let's do this, come on. Still the out lap.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Come on, let's do this.
Here comes your first time lap.
Brake a little later and a bit heavier. Oh, messed that one up.
One more lap.
P2.
There's a flag. It's over.
P7. Hey, hey, Sassy, how you doing? All right. All right. I'm back in the Skippy at Knock Hill. I managed a time of 57. Oh. Oh. Oh, sorry.
They say you cut the course. About to slow down and get up the time gain.
I almost laughed at the not be shabby. There are guys who are doing 54, low 54s, and my optimal, which I have yet to like hit consistently, is a 56. 2 seconds a lap on this track, which is a little bigger than my salad bowl. Oh, I got that one, nice. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, I've seen him a bunch of times, and he always keeps winning. He's always the fastest guy there. But still. I okay, you know what? I need to stop you. 7K. How did you even get there? Like, how do you get to 7K? I'm 1 point. What am I? 1.1, and I find it hard to keep that even. Like I think I at one point the highest I reached was 1.3, and or 1 point, yeah, one, let's say 1.3, 1.35, and then that put me in one of those really fast servers or fast splits, and it just like I was doing well with the lower splits, and I thought like, okay, I think I can hold my own, and then they put me in one of the higher splits, and I was like nowhere now, and obviously because of that I got few of my I ratings dropped, and then okay, because yeah, I was like, once they put me in the really fast um splits, I was like, all right, makes sense. And then that brought my I ratings down, and it brought me back to the lower splits. I've been in this split now for a while though, with Leo. John Lott is another name that I have raised before. I think Khalid.
They're showing us the pearl black flag as a warning. You've got the officials upset with your slow driving. You better get on with it. Otherwise, they're going to pull us out of qualifying.
All right. How does he do it though? Like, does he race a lot of Skippy?
They say you cut the course. About to slow down and get up the time gain.
All right.
That's the end of the session.
Does
Eighth
he know
place.
something about the car that we don't? Maybe just a better driver. Oh really? Oh, wow. So, hmm. Does he stream as well? Like,
We've put in plenty of fuel to finish the race.
I mean, I have a full-time job already. This is like everybody else, a hobby. I would like to see him stream if he does. I mean, to see what does he do. And I mean, if he's not streaming, then this is probably just a hobby. How does he support this hobby? I'm I'm looking forward to buying a new wheel. But yeah, that's gonna be a while because I was looking at some prices and yeah.
The track temp
Yeah.
is 18. The air temp is 18 Celsius.
All
P8.
right.
Okay, Chris, are you ready? Watch for the
Yeah,
lights.
P8. Realistically,
Go, go, go.
realistically speaking, top 5, I would say. I would be happy with the top 5.
Left side. Clear left.
Keep to
On
the
your
right.
left. Clear left.
Clear on the left.
All right. Cold tires. First lap. Everybody is mistake prone. Don't want to take it. Yeah, I do at this hairpin.
E9. Car left.
Don't believe it. Not a single crash.
Clear left.
Clear on the left. Clear left.
Oh, I was just. Oh, really? Okay, I'll make sure I am completely off. Uh-oh. I kind of...
We've had a good warning. Keep it tidy, please, Chris. The stewards have called us into the pits for repairs.
No.
The leader's just done a 54.31.
See,
Car
that's the
won't
foot.
turn.
Clear left.
Hold on and get that time back. Left side.
Okay, let's dive into the pits. Car isn't moving. But the good thing about this short laps, I haven't driven Knock Hill
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
3, 2, 1.
counterclockwise.
Right here. That's it. Go.
Are you sure? Okay.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. Don't cross the white line. E14. Blue flag.
Left
Car
side.
left. Clear left.
Clear on the left.
This is something that I don't like about small tracks, is where you get lapped. Alright.
Blue
Whoa.
flag.
Oh, come on. Barely. got a lap in and you already have another blue flag.
13th place. Left side, clear left.
Clear on the left. Clear
Car
left.
left, clear left. Blue flag. Come on, watch these track limits, please, Chris. Left side.
Okay,
Clear
we
left.
have
Clear on the left. Clear left.
Oh,
Watch those track limits.
yes. Okay. Time to put in some really laps that really matter. Simon.
Got a slow car on the right.
Come on, car.
On your
Clear
right.
right.
Clear.
John Lott. I have raced him before. He's a fast guy.
Yellow
too.
flag. Blue flag.
Slow car ahead.
Oh, come on.
Go right.
Whoa, are you kidding me?
Blue flag. Watch those track limits. We don't want a penalty.
It wasn't my fault. What are you talking about? Completely just came on the track.
Car in front is Fraser. Yellow flag.
Slow car ahead.
Oh, come on. I'm completely overcooking.
No, Chris. If you don't
Left
stop
side.
cutting, we will get a penalty.
Clear on the left.
Clear left.
I'm so driving with my eyes behind that I'm not.
The car ahead is Meaden.
I'm not driving ahead.
Technically, I had a lap.
P16? No, P13.
P12.
Come on, let's do this. Alright. Andre Saint-Pierre. Whoa. That's okay. That was my first clean lap.
20 to go.
Okay, Chris, there'll be chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. P11. That lap time was 57.00. That's your best lap in the session.
Let's.
Go right. Car on your
Left
left.
side, clear left.
Clear on the left.
Right on that. Whew. The car was right on the edge. It may have lost a few tenths or maybe more, because we were a tenth slower into that corner. Come on, let's do this. Oh no!
Please watch the track limits.
What's that cone?
Blue flag. Car left, clear left.
Clear on the left. Clear left.
Car left,
side.
clear left.
Clear on the left.
I don't know where he's. Oh, maybe he's not. I was thinking he's the race engineer. I was just gonna say, where do these race engineers come off talking to? You don't hear Peter Bonington talking to Lewis Hamilton.
No, Chris, start taking these track limits seriously.
But
Blue flag.
I'm not Lewis Hamilton.
Meaden is closing in. The gap is now 16 seconds.
And we are... Really? I think I mentioned this before, but I'm not... I don't watch... yeah, exactly. I was just going to say, not in F1, because F1, they keep it really, really civil, really professional. Like, even when the drivers are kind of blowing their top, the engineers are really calm. So, where would be, like, what series would be a good series to watch spotters lose their cool? How about NASCAR? Yeah, Jeffrey.
Left side, clear left.
Clear on the left. Clear left.
We've had another warning about track limits. Car left, clear
Car
left.
stopped on the left. Clear on the left. Clear left.
I tried to go off, or like, you know, the line to give the guys a chance to pass. All
Blue
right,
flag.
I'm going to keep that in mind. Get off the throttle while braking.
Car right. Right side's clear.
Clear on the right.
The leader has just done a 53.89.
How about that? Was that good? Because the traces were showing.
Blue flag.
I'm going to get
Okay,
DQ'd.
Chris, we're still cutting. Get on top of it, please.
Oh, that was polite.
On your right. Clear right.
Clear.
P11.
So, do you mean like every time I brake, like even if it is not a heavy braking corner, to get off the throttle completely. Like this I kind of know because it's a hairpin. It's a heavy braking corner. Well, okay. When there is I watched this video. I'll give you the name of that video in a bit if it comes to me. But he was talking about if you have a little bit of the throttle in while you are braking,
Blue flag.
especially in the skippy, it helps settle the car, or it keeps the car stable, because the skippy has so much
On
lift
your
off
left.
oversteer.
Clear left.
They're on the left.
Because the skippy has got so much lift off oversteer.
Blue flag.
Oh, come on.
Halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel.
And that's why I got into that habit of keeping. Alright, let me. Okay, I'm getting dangerously close to DQ.
Blue flag. Car left. Clear left.
They're on the left.
So I think I mentioned this before. I started driving in the Dallara F3 series.
Tenth position.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Chris. Track limits. Come on.
Okay. Gotcha. So let's try and do this. Oh, we are perilously close to a DQ. Are you kidding me? This is a 27.
You're in the top 10.
27 lap race. Okay, let's do this. I thought this was probably going to get over. About now-ish. I got to be.
Can you even see the track? Stop cutting.
Oh man, Jim is funny.
10 laps to go.
The gap to Fraser behind is increasing. It's now 19 seconds.
Well, you know what? Fraser is soon going to have my place because I'm going to get DQ'd. Another 9 laps to go. Oh, but That was not bad. A lap. Neither did I have any incidents.
P10.
Are you putting how can you do that? Can we pull up other drivers' telemetry? Is it? I don't know what happened. Well, if we can pull up other drivers' telemetries, I'm quite sure there is somebody pulling up my telemetry with under what not to do, how not to drive a Skippy. I'm starting to get a hang of the track. Ooh, just as I said that, I was bracing for impact. I'm walking a fine line here.
Blue flag.
Ryman. Of 56.5.
You've been disqualified for 2 minute incident.
2 litres left.
Phew. It's alright, I'll pick the link up. What's TI versus... Oh, okay. DRS coach. Wow. So about the overlap, right? So I think I said this before. Like I started racing in the Dallara F3. Let's get out of here because I'm teetering really low on my safety ratings. I think it was a 1.4, and this time it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be worse. I jumped into the Skippy thinking this was going to be better because I was like, I'm familiar with the Skippy, and yeah, so that safety rating of a 1.4 is going to be destroyed. Ouch. Anyway, so what was I saying? Yeah, so I was saying, mm, yeah, let me get that link. Can't copy it. I don't know if I can share it on the stream. Can I? Can I put it up on the stream? Here. Let me keep it out of stream. I want. Isn't it interesting that his throttle and brake kind of not only don't overlap, there is a gap of like, uh, he he drops his throttle first, and then there is a gap, and then his brake comes in what 60%, but his throttle is off completely at that point, then 60%, then starts trail braking. So coming back to what I was talking before, um, what was I? Oh yeah, so I started sim racing, I think 2 years ago, and I think it's roughly 2 years ago because I just renewed my subscription. So and then I took about 4 to 6 months break in between. We had a son. Anyways, the point being, when I started in the Delara F3, I kind of learned to drive that car, and because there is no um, hmm, yeah, because there is no lift off oversteer in the Delara, I kind of used to drive it like that, where it's like throttle off, brake on. But then I remember jumping um into the Skippy because I saw whose channel I watched at one of the channels, and he was having so much fun because the car was so loose to drive, and I was like, oh, I want to drive there, like where the car is sliding around all the time, and it was so controllable because the Delara, the F3, you can't control. The moment it goes off even a little bit, like you're into the wall. Like it's like it's a switch. It's on or off. And I remember like this guy was controlling the Skippy where it was drifting, and I was like, wow. So and that's why I got into it. And when I first got on, I kind of did the same thing where my throttle was on and off, and the car, and I again, I didn't know how to do it properly, obviously, but I kind of did it on a turn, and the lift off, there was a lift off oversteer. Yes. No, no. What I was talking about is um is the lift off oversteer where it was so different. And then I watched a video. I know, can't remember his name, but he was like, oh, so if you to balance the car, what you do is you kind of keep a little bit of the throttle even in the fast corners. That's why I kind of adapted that style. But I think like what if you have to go fast, I guess your technique should be this because throttle off, brake on, turn, and then because honestly speaking, I mean, if you have to think about it logically, it shouldn't be all that different in terms of like how you if you have to drive fast unless you're driving a rally car. Hmm. Okay, yeah. So you lift off completely, brake in a straight line, get the car to stop, and then as you are turning in, if you want the car to either over rotate, or if it's over rotating and you want it to this, then you brake so it clamps down. If you want it to kind of overstay, that's isn't that like how Mark Marquez kind of turns? Like you see his bike turning, and there's like a slow motion where he kind of like it keeps throttling it so it goes. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Have you driven F3? Like, have you driven like an open wheeler F Lara? Yes. Okay, gotcha. Ouch! 1.27. That hurt. Wow. All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're talking about like when I was like coming straight into the first hairpin, and I still had the throttle on while I was braking. Gotcha. Yes, that makes sense. Oh, really? Okay. I mean, again, thank you so much for that, because I wouldn't have noticed, and even if I would have noticed, I wouldn't have realized, like, I was being an ass with my
Pit
throttle.
lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
Alright, let's do this.
Exits clear. Push.
Get some heat in the tires. Okay, let's do this. This is again another small some
Seventh position.
all right.
The car in front has just done a 133.1.
So I've never been to Phillip Island. I jumped in yesterday to do 2 laps. I know this is a sim, but trust me, the 2 cars jumping out of the Skippy into this feels so much different. This car feels so planted. You point it into a corner and you step on the accelerator and it just goes and it sticks even in the corners. It's so grippy. Oh. Really? Wow. Okay. That's going to be my... Yeah. I have the same feeling. Like I jumping from the Skippy into this car, I kind of am coming to a corner and I kind of can feel the speed and I'm expecting the car to like step out and like, you know, slide a little bit, but it just grips. It just grips. Yeah, exactly. But you can feel that in the Skippy though, that how loose the car is, that you, even though you get like a little, you carry a ever so slight like amount of speed into the corner and it wants to, or it kind of like, you know, kicks the back out.
The pit exit's clear. 10th position.
This car,
Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace. Track limits, this lap will be deleted.
this car is quite unforgiving. I mean, I've heard it. I've heard Dave
Leader is just down
say that.
123.8.
There's so much, you can kind of feel, even though you're not in a real car. Oh, that was, I could have carried more speed through there.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
On the right.
To be honest, I am actually afraid of this car. Like, I haven't been able to.
The leader's just done it, 123.6.
Exactly, yeah. The way, like, the speed, it's like one of those really, really strict schoolmasters who kind of chew your head off if you don't do things just right. But when you get some corners right, it is so rewarding. Oh, I'm overshooting my braking marker. Or maybe I should brake a tad harder there. No, I think I brake a little early, let the car coast through that corner.
The guy ahead has just posted a 130.0.
So one of the things that I realized driving this
Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line.
was
B13.
letting the car coast through a lot of I should have put it in third.
Sector 1 is 4.3 off the pace.
Oh, come on. Stop already. Oh, that was... The brakes. I can't imagine feeling those brakes in the real car. Like, I just tapped the brakes. Yep. Aha. So does Leo like race anything else, or he's strictly? Even you told me you were strictly Skippy, right? I think iRacing doesn't make you race other. Once you are an A license
Your
holder,
exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
it's not like you need to. For me right now,
Mind these track limits, please, Chris.
like I was saying, for me, no. So again, for me, even though I love to drive the Skippy, and I would have loved to just stick with the Skippies for this season as well. iRating won't give me a license upgrade if I qualify, because the Skippy doesn't meet the MPR, whatever the minimum points requirement or whatever. So even though I would have loved to stick to the Skippy for the season. iRacing won't count that. So for I think what C licenses. Oh, come on.
The guy in front has just done a 131.5.
Like I was saying, for C licenses, I have to race at least a few races in the Skippy to qualify for a license upgrade at the end of the season, which by the looks of it, with my safety ratings, is not going to happen anytime soon. So, yeah.
If exit's clear.
Okay.
P15.
Way too much heat in the tires. Let's do this again.
All clear on pit exit.
I love the sound of these cars though. They have done a good job capturing let's do it properly. This is still an out lap, a bit warm up, a bit out.
Sector 2 is 1.9 seconds off the pace. The car ahead has just done a 127.8.
Okay. Let's do this. Come on. I'm quite sure my tires are adequately.
P17, good lap. That's your quickest today. That puts you 9.2 off the pace. Your lap time was 132.5.
Come on.
Sector 2 is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
Can't take that corner flat. I think I have to modulate the throttle through there. A 130. Oh, I would have liked to see what that time was. Oh well. Yeah. So, like I was saying, I have to do at least a few races in the Dallara because iRacing twisting my arm. But the surprising thing is, I started in the Dallara, moved on to the Skippy. Really love driving the Skippy, which is very much similar to obviously the other GT3 cars, right? Like it's closer to driving the GT3 cars, which is very different from an open wheeler, full aero car. And yeah, so when I came back now to the Dallara, as though I had to relearn driving the car all over again.
Its exit is clear. Don't cross the line. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 32 Celsius.
I don't know what that means. I'm not going to qualify for this race because this is the first time I'm going to be racing around around Phillip Island, and I have no idea what the race is going to look like. So I am going to use the quali time to get a little more practice in.
Pit exit's clear. We've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
A 1:23.44. That's an amazing lap. I was so sorry about that, guys, but I was actually looking at the 1:23.44, and with my 1:25 optimal lap, I was trying to think, where is he making up the time? 2 seconds a lap on a small track like this.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 32 Celsius.
That power, it loves to rotate, just wants to chew you and spit you out. Come on. Yeah, like I said, it so wants to.
One more lap.
Pit exit is clear. Push now.
You give it a little bit of throttle, facing the wrong way, and it's going to chew your head out. I moved to the left of the track because I can take that way faster. Let's
There's the flag. It's over.
corners. I didn't need to brake through there. Figure out the exit of that long corner. Maybe a little throttle, a lot more quickly through there. I had that line completely wrong. Oh, way too much throttle. Oh, that's completely the wrong line. Oh. Just as I was pointing the car to the corner, I was telling myself like, oh, that's not going to work. Because that's completely the wrong line. Oh, we have 13 more seconds. How many? We got 22 cars. 124.
That's the end of the session. B13.
Which? Okay. John Fabrici, Jacob Williams. Wow. A lot of guys with
We put in
124.
plenty of fuel to finish the race.
Alright, let's... So, my goal for today is to break into the 124s. I mean, I don't care about where I finish in the race. Hopefully I can salvage some iRating, safety ratings. That would be a plus. But mainly end up or do a lap with the 124. That's the goal. What were my splits looking? Okay, I'll check it out later. Which a pole? Yeah, did a 123, but still there are a lot of guys in the 124s. We with my optimal 125 not going to hold water. So let's
Luck,
try.
everybody. clean race, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, I'd second that.
John, I can't hear you. Your mic seems messed up.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Don't worry about that mic, son. Jesus still loves you.
The track temp is 32. The air temp is 26 Celsius.
Let's do this.
V13. Get ready. Green, green, green.
There we go.
Go out.
Oh, no. My God. I hate this. Oh well, sorry guys, sorry.
We'll need to pit for repairs. We've had the meatball flag.
And not only is this... What happened to that guy there? Oh man, what a bummer. Just what I didn't want from this race. Hopefully he can come back and salvage something. Hopefully. Michael Craven. One minute 40 seconds. I seriously know what the F1 drivers say, that it feels like an eternity when they are sitting in the car, because like yeah, it does feel like an eternity sitting here. Stuart Robinson. So we are lapped. We're P19. A minute more. What's the lap at? A minute 23, 24. So it would be just... And that's not even the repair times, that's just the towing times. My God. I could feel the tire wobbling. Oh, man. It doesn't seem to be my day. That's 2 laps down already.
The leader has just done a 124.0.
Wow, straight off the bat. 124s. Eight minutes of required repairs. 9 minutes of required repairs. No, I think I'm just gonna quit. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care.